Good evening, guys. Welcome to Guna Matters. This is Seema and Larissa, and Ange will be joining us soon. So, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whichever side of the world you are. Welcome. I'm going to play the video first while we wait for Ange to come on board. And yeah, let's see how we get on.
Yeah. God, seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
There is no room for error in this title race.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
Maybe fancies for sure! Right! Oh, God, all the way! Trossard scores! There's the chance and there's the goal!
I saw all these people die.
A dagger to the heart of Arsenal!
I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Arsenal might! Arsenal just might!
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
And Arsenal are running riot here!
We will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
They are intent on going all the way!
It takes.
On the streets of North London, they dream their dream!
Well, apologies for that because there's no ladies in that one. So I'm so sorry, but we will have the ladies one next time, I promise.
I
Right,
think
so-
I saved one.
Pardon?
I think I have one on TikTok.
Oh, well then send it over, girl. Send it over.
Yeah, I will.
I know we're feeling a bit down because, yeah, as you guys will know, we are the Arsenal ladies. We're playing their Champions League qualifier, and we all know
lost.
that we lost. Yeah,
We lost. Simple as that.
let's dissect the game.
It was just bad. It was bad from the start. Yeah, no, actually not. The first 20 minutes we were like pressing. It was good. Not good. Yeah, but after that it was just like Hacken. I don't know how you pronounce it. They started to come and they started to gain confidence, and it resulted in a 1-0. It was a simple counter-attack.
They were quite surprising, in the sense, from what I heard, that they played better than was expected.
Yeah, definitely. But I think it was also because we didn't play our best.
Yeah.
So they obviously gained confidence and they smelled their chances, and it was just one stupid counter-attack and they took it.
Yeah.
And then McCabe, she misjudged the long ball and it was done.
Well, from what I noticed on the game, I noticed that their long balls were just not reaching the player.
Yeah, but it wasn't clicking in general with us. Like,
Yeah.
We started with 3 different players than the last game. Like against Rangers and Rosenborg, we made 3 changes. Obviously, you're gonna give Leah Williamson your rest because you're gonna need her on Sunday. That's simple as that. But then we had Caitlin Ford on the bench, and we had Frida Manum on the bench.
Yeah.
And instead of Caitlin Ford, Beth Mead was starting, but somehow, for me, she didn't connect with the rest. Like there was a few moments that her passes didn't even reach like Mariona or Alessia, and yeah, I was like, why did we do this? I mean, the girl was on an injury, She had like a groin injury.
Yeah.
Then you let her start. She stayed on for like, I think, 60 minutes.
Yeah.
I would have started with Caitlin Ford, and then after 60 minutes, I would have added Mead into the mix, but I wouldn't have started her because the Ranger game and the Rosenberg game, it showed that the front was really solid. Like Mariona and Caitlin, they were like really into each other. They also with Alessia, of course, the opposite is different, but still, like, yeah, no, it was just bad in general.
And I think even the back two. Who's our number 5? Because I noticed that she made quite a few errors.
Codina.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, Codina next to Leah, they were solid. Like against Rosenberg, against Rangers, they were solid together.
Good evening, Ange. Sorry.
They were like good together, and now you put Lotte in there. Lotte is usually also very good, but I noticed in the first half she got run over a few times already by the strikers from Hacken,
yeah,
whatever they are called. Yeah, but she got run by a few times already, and yeah, you noticed that the dynamics were not there.
Yeah. Good evening, Emerson.
Hey, Emerson.
Good evening, my love.
So what's your take on it? We've already started by talking about how happy we weren't because the team didn't gel. There didn't seem to be any sort of like clicking, any stability. The long passes were awful. What was your take, Ange?
Right. Well, as I did explain earlier, I was at work, so I pretty much missed the first half. Ironically, I was also on someone's watch along who, bless his heart, tried to see all the positives. He kept coming out with a lot of possession. I mean, I sort of got into the second half in between eating my dinner, whatever. Sorry. If I'm going to be honest, it was, to me, lackluster.
Yeah.
That's the best I can say. Towards the end, I mean, I think Frida made a major difference coming on.
Yeah.
And something that was brought to my attention, I think we can all agree with this, Stina, she hasn't had enough game time now.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great when she's had plenty of game time, and then she can come on as that super sub. But no, it weren't happening tonight. And also the goal that happened, Katie McCabe, that wasn't one of her best next. And then we won't call her out what you call her, Larissa. But yes, our goalkeeper, it was like I watched and she was there and the goal was there in the net. Oh, okay. All right, you can't only blame her, but she really ain't the best goalkeepers. And the biggest point I want to bring up here, and sorry, I saw Alex saying in our chat earlier, is Daphne still not 100%? I know it goes back to that friendly, which Arsenal have not talked about. Was she in goal?
Okay.
That we don't know, but
that's a problem.
She's on the bench, so she must be 100%.
Well, technically,
she wouldn't be sitting on the bench if she's not fully recovered.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Still a few.
So I don't.
I mean, what do you think this comes down to? That they haven't been playing any preseason. They haven't had the clicking time, or other factors are into this, or are they just not Champions League material?
Well, if by now they are still not clicking, then something is wrong in that squad, because we had a long preseason. We finally had a preseason. Like last season, we only had 2 weeks preseason.
Yeah.
By now, we only had like 4 friendlies.
Yeah.
While other teams had more friendlies than we had.
Yeah.
So, if by now the squad is still not clicking, then something must change in the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry. I found that even in the last 5 minutes, the extra time that they were playing, I mean, there was literally 2 players that were trying to like fight for the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, because the rest already gave up.
Yeah. I mean, coming back, yeah, okay, they're going to be at Meadow Park, right? But still,
they need to finish it at home now. If they don't, then it's no
they're
Champions
out
League.
again.
Yeah.
Another year.
It's another year, no Champions League.
Yeah.
Well, more importantly, I think it really is going to be the make or break for Jonas now. If we go crashing out of this again, sorry, that is not good enough.
Yeah.
We've got the players, and like Larry said, they've had enough bonding time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also the fact that all of the players that we brought in, the new players that we got, was already there before preseason even officially started. So it's not like we added some new players there and good luck and see how you get on.
Yeah.
No, because everybody was already there. Foxy and Mariona, they was on vacation. Cody as well. They had vacation time, but they was there in America. They trained with the team. They even played in the Chelsea game. So it's that the fact that now they are still not clicking, it's purely on training staff. I'm sorry, but it's training staff.
Well, it's the start of the season. We officially haven't even started the season, have we?
Exactly.
So they should be rearing to go. They should be gunning for this.
Yeah.
And Champions League is huge money. They can't complain.
Yeah, and they already look like they are tired. I'm sorry. They looked very tired tonight. And that I think like, how? We didn't even play like 5 games yet.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just interrupt you there? Because, God, you're going to love me. As I have called it out before, I'm so not into the men's Champions League because it is all about money. And, sorry, Arsenal ain't going to win. Next fact with the men's. But for the women, particularly a couple of seasons ago, they got to a semi-final with a very depleted squad. And, all right, yeah, it's a bit more income coming in. But more importantly, to me, it's a real status for the women.
Yeah.
I see it far more than I do the men. Far more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean the when we made it to the semi-finals, we barely had a bench. Like we had 4 key,
I was there. I know.
players out. We have 4 key players out on an ACL. We barely had a bench, and we made it to the semi-finals. What changed between that season and now?
Yeah. I mean, Emerson's got a good point. Our lineup was a bit strange, and BK Hacken was up for it, and obviously Kafaji's shot was a bit unlucky.
Yeah, that shot in first half, that was unlucky. That was really unlucky.
We had that other one towards the end, didn't we, where he hit the bar?
No, this one was in the first half. She hit the post. She had the goal post, but it was unlucky because she was 1-on-1 on the goalkeeper, and obviously she played there 2 months ago. So the whole team knows her.
Yeah.
The keeper knows her. So they all know where she's going to go. So I think that also didn't play much in our advantage.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to bring you in on that, Larice, because I didn't see Jonas's press conference, but I read it all. And as much as you want to see more of her, I just thought giving her too many minutes because that team knows her. That squad, the players know her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I think was probably an issue. I think the only thing I'm going to call out here, I don't blame him for resting Leah. We got a massive game Sunday, and she is still not 100%. And funny enough, sorry, I'm not going to say who the other guy was who was doing the watch along, but I do rate him. And some of the guys in the chat were calling out. I don't fully understand ACLs, but yeah, they were sort of very much, being a bit ignorant, dare I say it. And Leah's come on leaps and bounds, but she is not 100% yet.
Leah's more fit than Beth.
Yeah.
She's more fitness fit than Beth Mead is.
But once again, I can understand why I didn't start. Well, I can and I can't actually on that point. But all right, there's a big argument here. We've got a second leg, and what's more important, because she has started to play.
Why do we need to rely on the second leg? Why couldn't we have just gone in?
We should have finished.
Yeah, we should have done, but it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened.
We had to at least win this game with 2-0.
Yeah.
At least.
That
Yeah.
would have been a good enough result. Yeah, 0-0.
Yeah.
This was not a game to lose. This was really not a game to lose.
Yeah.
With the players that we have, with the names that we have,
Yeah.
on paper, this was not a game that we should have lost.
Yeah. But we did.
We have two players from Barcelona, for crying out loud.
So what do you think the actual bottom line is? Was it something that his tactics weren't right, or did he go into this game thinking, it's an easy game, we've got this?
No, can I stop you there? I don't. He's not that naive. He knew it wouldn't be an easy game. He knew that.
Yeah.
Tactically, well, that's an interesting one. You could argue yes, but there's a but coming. But
And
no,
the
he certainly wasn't naive.
Yeah, and the but is?
Well, yeah, the but is we lost next.
No, but I mean, that's
plan.
not analysing it, is it? That's not really.
Well,
that's
I'll be
not
honest
the
with you. I
excuse.
can't analyse it at the moment. Sorry, don't
Yeah.
put me on the spot. I can't analyse it.
Okay. Okay. Well, Larissa, I mean, you saw majority of the first half. Going into the second half, I caught the end of the second half. From what I saw, I didn't think he had a plan.
No, he had a game plan.
Yeah.
And the first 45 minutes, everybody stuck to the game plan. But that game plan didn't work. And I think in break time, he didn't change game plan. I think he said to them, we just stick to our plan. We will get our chances. We will finish this. And he should have actually changed the game plan in break time.
Yeah.
He should have done something. And what I also noticed in first half, like Mead and Caldente, they kept switching it up all the time, but it wasn't working. And against Rosenberg, Caitlin and Caldente, they kept switching and it worked.
Yeah.
Because they had the threat going forward. They had the passes to Alessia. But now, tonight, them two switching all the time, there wasn't any passes going forward. There wasn't any threat coming from that. And at one point, they even stopped doing it because they both were like, yeah, okay, it's not working, so we stopped this.
Yeah.
And then we have Foxy. She was running her socks off, literally.
Yeah.
And she was going forward. She was giving the balls. She was giving the passes, but nobody was there to receive them.
Yeah, and I all I saw was that's one against two.
Yeah.
There was always two on our player.
Yeah.
So there was no one there supporting for them to pass the ball.
Yeah.
And then, the constant long kicks. I mean, if one doesn't work, try something else.
It's just very simple. It wasn't working tonight.
Yeah.
It just wasn't working.
So do you think going into the game against City, how do you think we're going to fare with that?
We need to make changes.
Yeah. And what would you change?
Definitely Leah in backline. Leah with Cody, with Foxy, and I'm actually hoping that Steph will be back, but there's no word on her injury. Because I would have loved to see her in the back line. And then you have Foxy, you have Leah, you have Cody, and then you have Steph. And then you can have
at the back.
Yeah, and then you can have McCabe going more forward.
Yeah.
Because now she was obviously stuck in the back again. So because Leah's not there, then McCabe has to be in the back. So I rather see her going more to the front because she's more dangerous there.
Yeah. I mean, I noticed that we got a lot of yellow cards as well.
Yeah.
And does that affect going into the home stretch?
No, I don't think they are on sharp just yet because this is still not a good
because it's a qualifier.
Yeah, it's still like qualifying, some extra qualifying or something. Plus, I also have to point out, it was an artificial pitch.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Right.
It's not making excuses, but...
No, but coming from the leagues where we don't have artificial pitches, it can be Of course, it's not an excuse. It's the same that we had to play in Chelsea socks. It's not an excuse that we played so
Yeah.
poor. But I can understand for some players who are not used to playing on this,
Yeah.
it will be quite difficult for them.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the right shoes for that, you struggle.
Yeah.
But still, it's not an excuse why we played so poor. I
But
mean,
Because we
doesn't
have
an
done that
artificial pitch-
before on an artificial pitch, and we've sort of got over that. We got it over the line. So
But
yeah,
isn't
it's
it,
technically not an
isn't
excuse.
it psychologically you're more worried about, sliding in for a tackle because you might get burned?
yeah, this could be, yeah, because obviously, I mean, the ACL girls, they will be worried if they make a slide tackle on that pitch that they will have probably like getting an moment.
Yeah.
So, but for some girls who are not used to this and they make like slide tackles left and right. Yeah, it can be that they are think like, oh, if I would do this, then I have the whole side of my leg open or something. I mean,
Yeah.
the injuries can be much more from a pitch like that than from an actual grass.
Did the commentators make a comment on it though?
No, I heard them say like one time that it's an artificial pitch and that was it. So
Yeah.
I didn't even hear much about that.
Yeah.
But I myself have played on a pitch like that, and I actually injured my ankle without doing anything. So
Yeah.
so it is pretty difficult to play on that if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't have the boots for that because we have the normal boots. But now you have like these studs that you can take off, and then you
Yeah.
can pick other
Yeah.
studs on there. Yeah, and that it takes a little bit of getting used to of playing with that. So the fit of their shoes is probably also different than how they normally would play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I get that.
again, it's not an excuse. I mean, we also made the excuse with Sockgate. So it's again not an excuse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can imagine that it also played a little factor in it.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that when we play at Meadow Park, we will see a different side of Arsenal.
Yeah, well, I mean, the supporters did come out for us tonight, didn't they? There was quite a lot.
They did.
From what I
They
saw.
did. Yeah, not
Yeah.
as loud as we are used to, but
Yeah.
they definitely came out. And yeah, obviously Meadow Park is real grass, so yeah, the players will
Yeah.
feel much comfortable on that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Emerson's just clarifying no yellow cards came into play if we get into the group stage if we
Yeah.
qualify. So
Yeah, I
that's
think
fine.
once we have the how's it called when we get into the pot and we have like our
Yeah. In the
actual
group stages,
games,
yeah.
I think everything will be going back on
How
zero.
confident are you both?
I think we can finish it at home.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
think
I'm
we can.
confident.
I mean, it's only a 1-0.
Yeah.
It's
only
only
a goal.
1-0, so it's only like one goal difference. So I have a feeling that if we change our game plan, we change our tactics, we go into it like with a mindset we really need to win this game, then I think we can do it.
Yeah. Also, I think they are going to come in with a very good defensive plan.
Yeah.
And we need to have our top attack plan on.
We need to be prepared for that. And
Yeah.
I would actually play next week, Thursday, we play.
Yeah.
I would actually play with Rosa and Stina up front.
Yeah.
I will play with them together, Caldenti behind them, and then McCabe on the side, and then Ford on the side.
Yeah.
Kim Little on the midfield together with Cooney Cross, and then our backline.
Yeah. So, Beth Mead.
No. She's a no for me.
Yeah.
No. So far, she's a no for me.
Yeah. She doesn't seem fully fit, right?
No.
Or she's not mentally in the game.
I don't know, but it's
Could be a combination of both. She doesn't look physically fit. She really doesn't.
No. And I don't know if that's the change of her partner leaving and they now have to find the balance in how to juggle the dogs. I mean, they have now 2 dogs that have to go from Manchester to London and back to Manchester. I don't know how they are doing it, but I mean, I can understand that she has to find her rhythm now because obviously Viv moved to City, but no, she doesn't come across to me that she had a very good vacation, and her preseason was just not, for me, it was not good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, she came on the Rosenborg game. She came on like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And she made a pretty big mistake that I was like, whoa, okay. That could have been like the 1-0 for Rosenborg.
Yeah.
Or the 1-1. No, it was already 1-0 up.
Yeah.
It could have been the 1-1. So I was like, no. This season, no.
So you wouldn't start Beth Mead against City?
No.
Anyone in particular stood out for you today, though?
Yeah, Foxy again.
Yeah.
That girl keeps on running. Like, I would say she had like 10 Red Bulls and she kept on flying. Yeah, she no, but I mean, she plays like that. She plays like she had like 10 energy drinks and whew, she's going.
Yeah.
That girl has such a fitness. It's
yeah.
And she keeps on going.
I mean, obviously the game on Sunday is going to be very different. We're at the Emirates and our turf and our crowd.
Yeah. That's gonna play a difference, but
how do you change that mindset going from today's game and losing and then going to a huge, let's still call it WSL because I can never remember.
Okay. Actually, they are still technically calling it, so we'll call it WSL.
Yeah. So, you know, taking themselves there and having a different mindset. They've got to click out of this one to go into this one.
I think they will.
Sorry?
Yes. I think they will.
Yeah.
It's WSL. Yeah. At the Emirates, opening game against Man City.
Yeah.
And sorry, I put something on the group earlier. I won't call out who they are, but somebody that we probably all follow, predominantly on Instagram, that they've got Man City down to win the title.
Oh.
As in women. Yeah. I did put it up earlier, but I can understand if it was missed. And then ourselves and Chelsea as the contenders. So that's what I put up in the group chat, that basically let's say we do on our first home game.
Okay.
All I'll take, and I keep banging on about this 1-0, but I don't care at this point. As long as we beat them for that opening game.
Yeah.
The mindset, isn't it?
Yeah. So Emerson says PK Hacken will part the bus and adopt the same tactics like Rosenborg.
Yeah, but we also got
through. Well, they probably will. Yeah. Down to Jonas to, well, look, he's a tactical manager and all his other assistant coaches. And sorry, going back to what you said, Stina. Yeah, they're going to come to us. I mean, sorry, jumping back to that.
Yeah.
And they're going to think now something. So it's down to us to prove. Yeah, you got a little one over us, but we're coming back.
Yeah,
and we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely would start Lassie and Stina together.
Yeah, that's fair comment.
I would definitely do that. But going back to the question that you asked, I know for sure they will click out of this because it's the opening game. It's at home. We have a very solid crowd already. There's still no numbers yet how many tickets there have been sold, but the whole lower tier is completely sold out.
Yeah.
So even the second tier there is already open.
Yes.
The tickets are still in for sale. So anybody go.
Yeah, the commentator actually mentioned that if anybody still wants to, there are some tickets available. So guys, get your hands on those tickets, please.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that maybe Friday or Saturday we will see the numbers with how many there's already been sold, because they always do it like that. And then they just promote the last few.
But you know what? Sorry, the interesting thing will be when we get there and you look round and you see certain empty seats, and then as the game comes into play, and if you still see them empty seats, yeah, all right, the tickets may well have been sold. I'm not calling anyone a liar here, but I've been to a couple of proper, as I'm sure you have, Larissa, proper sellout matches. That stadium is full, like you'd expect to see at a men's game. So that will be the real test.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I know there's a lot of chatter going on how, parents do want to take their kids to see these games because, they get to see them. They get to experience the Emirates. So
and the vibe is just good.
Yeah.
The whole general vibe around it is just good. It's fun. It's not hostile.
Yeah.
And that's the thing in women's football. The vibe is good. You can go with your kids. You can go with your grandparents. Even.
Yes.
You can go with everybody from the whole family. And it's just a fun day out. And you get to see good football. It's just all fun. It's just a day of fun, to be honest. And that's also something that Arsenal is very good in, because I saw 2 days ago they put up a top 10 from most crowds in the WSL.
Yeah.
And Arsenal was in there 6 times.
Whoa. Brilliant.
And so I mean, we obviously have players that everybody want to see. We have the marketing that's just everything just clicks with that. And I wouldn't be surprised if now against the City game we would have 47,650.
Emerson
Emerson just put it up.
Yeah, but that's what's been sold. But the thing is, how many tickets will be scanned going in?
Yes.
And that's the number that's going to be on the board. That will be the attendance.
Exactly,
I think it will be 47,650.
Woohoo! Let's get you back on that one.
I'm going to put it in the chat.
That's it.
I will go back to that on Monday.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So we were going to keep this one short and sweet today because we want to do a quick review for the women only. And there you go. She's put it up there. Did you want to add to that, Ange?
That's all right. Put glasses. Hang on. I'm going to go with Emerson's 50. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm going to say yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go with Emerson's. Maybe push a bit harder. I think it's an opener. But like I said, let's actually see the bums on the seats.
Yeah. Scoreline, guys.
For Sunday.
Sunday, yep.
2-1.
Literally, I was going to say 2-1-2.
You know what? I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Well, let's be blunt here. We're going to get Zinsberger in goal. Yep.
Yeah. So that's no clean sheet.
Yeah. Yep. Correct.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But we're giving them the one, right?
I think the City goal will be made by Viv.
Oh.
Hey, Vivian.
I think she'll score.
If she plays.
If she plays. She played tonight, so.
Oh, okay. Fair
she
enough.
Actually scored tonight.
Oh, isn't that nauseating?
Damn it.
Yeah, City.
Well, she seems to be doing okay than her girlfriend.
Yeah, but she's also not there yet.
No, very much not.
Because I saw when she was at the Meadow Park for the 2 qualifying games, she was not walking that very good. So could have also been tactics. I don't know, but
cool.
Yeah,
we just need to change our game plan for Sunday, and we will get there. We will get there.
Yeah. Cool.
I think
also with the men, when you have a loss in be it whatever game it is, we've seen it with both the men and the women. They'll suddenly come back. And I'm pretty sure the women, I know we've kind of regrouped, but the players I just think we'll have a totally different mindset. Yeah, it's at the Emirates.
Well, I suppose the mindset is the fact that we don't have a second leg in the WSL, like in the sense it's.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
And it's the first game of the season. It's rivalry.
You want to perform well for your fans.
Exactly. exactly. That's where I think the mindset will change, and
Hmm.
we'll get their heads on.
I actually hope we will see a Caldenti goal.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping she will score because yeah, she has already impressed me so far, and I didn't expect that to say. So
Yeah.
Sorry, who? I didn't catch that.
Caldente,
Dante.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm
Ma-
sure that's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Mami.
sure
Everything
that's
says
coming.
2-2.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be
could just
quiet,
feel
Emerson.
Gonna be a
you could just
draw.
feel it's coming. She was close to 9. I mean, she
Yeah.
was close
Okay,
to
yeah, I
9.
missed that one.
Yeah, first half she was close,
Yeah.
but also in second half that indirect free kick. I
Yeah.
actually was thinking like, why didn't Meat shoot towards the corner of the goal, because there was like 6 players lying on the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, she had all the space to shoot it in the net, but somehow
Yeah.
she didn't.
God knows what they were thinking, right?
Yeah. And I think I would have let McCabe take that one.
Okay.
Because McCabe is specialized in weird goals.
Yeah.
I mean, she scores them from the most weird angles. So I was actually surprised to see Meat taking it. So, yeah. But you also wanted to do a little preview for tomorrow, right?
Yes. Right. So we heard the news today about Odegaard. He's going to be out longer than we expecting.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to stop you all there. No disrespect, Emerson, because we had a conversation about this. I didn't. Well, look, the ankle injury we knew wasn't going to be good. I don't know if it's some sort of fracture, whatever. But yeah, this comes as no surprise to me whatsoever. And there's no way on God's earth he would have been playing at the Derby. No way. And now we know. So and also Arsenal don't always help at times, and Arteta doesn't always help. And apparently in his press conference he come out with sort of short of who knows. I didn't listen to it. I can't tell you. Only what I read afterwards. But yeah, we knew this was going to be pretty serious, and here's a big loss. Big loss.
Yeah. What about you, Larissa?
Yeah, I didn't expect him to be there on Sunday. I mean, we had somebody in group chat saying like, "Oh, he's gonna be there. It's mind games from Atata," but
I think I might have said that too.
no, that was somebody else, and I called them out.
Thank God for that.
No. I actually put them on the spot for that. So,
okay.
Because I was like, how can you walk on crutches on Friday and then be on the game on Sunday? I'm sorry, but you're not even in training. So how can you even be on the game?
I remember saying I thought he'd be out for 7 games, but it's obviously going to be a lot more than 7. I reckon he won't be back until about December.
Yeah. Well, from what I read, they said it's not going to be months, but it's close to a month.
Okay. Then if it's close to a month, that's 7 games, literally.
Yeah, but it probably will be a month starting now.
Now. Okay.
So that's already then.
We know that Calafiori is actually training with the team.
Yeah,
that's a positive.
He's back. He's back in the squad. Saka's back in the squad. So it's only now Declan, Ødegaard and Marino that's still out on injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Declan can play on Sunday.
Who can? Sorry?
Declan can play on Sunday.
Oh, Declan can play, but no, we were saying Marino, and also there's no chance of what's his name? The other two that have been training away from the groups. Oh God, I've been thinking too much today. But anyways, yeah. So I mean, I think Arteta has proven to us that the team are in a good place, even though we didn't have those two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh look, we kind of got lucky. Sorry, so any Spursy fans, sorry.
I don't know. I don't think
but we won. That doesn't matter. And I'm sorry, you do get lucky. That is part of the game. We won, and it's very good for morale. And well, look, come on, we're talking about Sunday, City, yeah. City is just going to be, forget it. Tomorrow's going to be totally different.
How can you
That-
say that? Because we actually drew at the Etihad.
We have done. We have done.
And
we won
took
at
them
home
to
for
that.
the first time in God
Yeah.
knows how many.
Well,
Yeah.
let's hope we do again.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. We're all being very pessimistic, but like we did with the Spurs game, we went in there thinking, oh my God, this team is not going to survive, but it did.
Do you know what? I'm pessimistic to be optimistic. I think the
Yeah.
worst and then very pleasantly surprised.
Yes.
And I'd love to be pleasantly surprised.
Like most
I mean,
of us.
I actually called it out and just facetiously said a 1-0.
Yeah.
And thank God we did. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd say the game for the City game. But I mean, sorry, I've digressed. Going back to tomorrow night. Who are we playing?
Atalanta.
And whatever they're called. Yeah, that's how much I know. I will watch the game, and that's as far as I can say.
Yeah.
Don't ask me who's going to line up next. Can the other goalkeeper play? And I'll tell you now, he won't be. But
He
what's his
probably
name?
won't play him until we play Bolton.
Yeah, he won't play him.
Going to play him.
What's he called?
Let me see.
Sorry, I really haven't. I'm
just trying to see where we are.
He's Brazilian, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm just trying
Yeah,
to
have I got that right? Quite mature, man.
Yeah, let me just I'm trying to see.
Sorry, I really haven't taken much
Yes.
notice.
Yeah, I can't get his name up.
No, it'll come.
I'm sure Amazon will Emerson will tell us. Amazon.
Yeah, Emerson, you'll tell us. It'll be Raya, Ringo. It'll be Raya.
Better be fine. So, what do you reckon about Atalanta tomorrow? I think he won't play a strong team, but he will play a team. He can rest Bakayo tomorrow.
Please, dear Lord above, can he do that? Can he?
What?
Well, rest Bakayo next.
I mean,
why can't he?
Well, he should do. I'm just saying, but we know what Arteta's like. And fair play to Bakayo. That lad loves to play.
Yeah, we know that.
He's his own worst enemy. But
Yeah.
I'm seriously thinking of his legs now.
Yeah, either
Just
that
saying.
or yeah.
He's the Leah Williamson from the men's team.
Well, yeah. It's that mentality, and it's amazing.
No, but I mean.
Oh, there you go.
these
Look,
are-
Emerson
is
put
like
names
the-
like Tierney and Tomiyasu. How can I not remember those names?
Tierney and Tomiyasu. Sorry, yeah, those two. Bless them.
I mean, this is like a game that you can let some players rest.
Yes, that's why I'm saying that.
And you're gonna need your strongest player on Sunday. So
exactly.
What do you want to risk? You want to risk playing your strongest player tomorrow night with the chance that you might have them injured, or you just go in tomorrow night, maybe take a 1-0 loss if you have to, but you have your strongest players available for Sunday, because Sunday is a big game, and we all know we need to win that game to stay in Chelsea's City's back heel.
Exactly. And I'm so glad that we've got Spurs out the way, City away out the way, done.
Yeah.
We don't have to go towards, the final.
No,
it's better to get out the way in the first league. So I get that totally.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I've got right, and I'm going to upset Larissa now. I don't know how you feel about it, Seema. Are we going to see Stirling tomorrow night properly?
No.
Stepford will be in goal for Bolton. He's saying. But Emerson, we were asking Emerson about the our second goalkeeper.
What's he called?
Neto.
That's it, Neto.
Yeah, there you go, Neto.
Thank you, Emerson.
What, Neto?
Yeah.
No, not the shop. Sorry. Anyway, are we going to see Sterling tomorrow night? Proper play.
I don't know. I think he might bring him on. He might bring him on again. Another, the final 10 minutes.
No, I think he'll get more than that. Because he needs game time now.
Yeah.
No,
seriously. And what better time?
Yeah.
He doesn't need game time.
I'm not winding you up. Sorry.
But yeah, okay, cool. And
Right, okay, we'll move on from that one.
did we do the scores? What do we think? Scores for tomorrow?
It's depending who will play.
Yeah. I
Like,
reckon.
I mean, it's
1.
obvious that Declan will play on Ødegaard's position.
Of course. Yeah.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
I think we could do with a win tomorrow.
Yeah.
I
2-1,
think
I
we
reckon.
will take a win tomorrow. Maybe
Sorry,
a
how
1-0.
good whatever they're called?
They won the Europa League last season.
They kicked Liverpool out with 2-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And we lost to them the season before.
Okay, right, okay.
I have a feeling we will take a win.
Yeah, it doesn't look promising. Sorry.
And here you go, pessimistic to be optimistic, right?
Yeah. I thought I'd be pleasantly surprised, but I'm not at the moment.
Okay. So
Sorry.
Atalanta, I reckon 2-1. City.
Ooh.
There you girls got it.
Ooh, City. Ooh.
I'm going also for a 2-1.
Yeah, I reckon so. I think we've got this in the bag.
I don't know why, but I've been having this since Monday already, that the girls and the boys will take the same score line.
Yeah.
Somehow,
Okay, yeah, let's go for that.
because they play the same day, they play the same team. I have a feeling they will have the same score. Somehow I have the feeling they will.
Yeah. Well, Emerson says Ethan may get his chance tomorrow, but he faces Trossard. But yeah, who may play. So
It'd be nice to see him play, actually. From
Yeah.
a little bit we've seen of him, he's got a lot of potential. He seems
Yeah.
pretty fearless. He's got the physicality. Yeah, it'd be good to
Yeah.
see him play. But then there is
Okay.
Trossard as well.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Yeah, it's quite nice to be totally naive about it all, because I'm not a great lover of Champions League, but it's very early
yeah.
stages, and yeah, I'll just watch the game very open-minded and hopefully be. I mean, I never want to see Arsenal lose in the Champions League. I'm not saying that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I want to be pleasantly surprised. Hopefully.
Oh, look what Emerson's saying.
What's he
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I also think,
Well, there you go.
and that's what I also think.
Yeah, I know it's cup tie for the Carabao Cup. Yeah, what
Yeah,
they call it. Yeah, I know he is for that.
Yeah, and you bring up the young guns when, especially if they're not at any fashion show like they've been at, you know.
Oh, can
where-
I just call that out? I'm sorry.
Hmm?
What was the point of that?
Of what?
That fashion show? I'm sorry. Was it
London
to do
Fashion
with
Week
the
at the moment.
Laburnum thingy?
No, it's London Fashion Week at the moment.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that was
All I,
designer.
I'm sorry. What the hell was Jackie?
He was wearing a designer's
goddamn
brand.
awful suit.
He was walking for the designer.
It was
That's
awful.
what fashion show's about.
Yeah, it looked awful. Next.
Well,
Sorry.
some people do like it, and there's
Well,
not.
good luck to them.
Yeah.
They got more money than sense. What can one say? And I thought, I'm sorry, because didn't they do it at the Emirates?
Yeah, it was at the Emirates. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I really haven't paid
Did
much
you
attention.
see
Well, more
Alex
importantly, you should have
Waterfall?
got the damn red card. You ain't got time to be doing fashion shows next.
Well, they can do. They've got a life outside of football.
Yeah,
Like,
but
we
not
all
you
have
go,
life
But
outside
these
of
are-
when
work.
did they do this?
Hello.
Was it? It wasn't on the game day afterwards or something stupid, was it? Was it before?
It was yesterday.
Oh,
No, it wasn't
okay.
yesterday, so it was the
I thought
day
was a
before.
couple of days before that.
Yeah,
I've
no.
seemed to have seen it
It
for a
was
few days.
also together with Adidas.
Yeah, it was Adidas.
This one. This one.
Yeah, it's part of they sponsor.
It's in the
Okay,
contract. They have to.
Fair enough. But
Yeah,
anyway,
it
I
said
wasn't
it on the
impressed. I
caption,
wasn't
and he was
impressed.
wearing
no.
Adidas shoes.
I didn't like Alex Scott's outfit either. Next.
Yeah.
No, I did. I liked what they did
Really?
with the weight
No,
off.
weren't getting it.
Yeah,
Weren't
it's
getting
unusual. It's not the norm, and that's fashion. Fashion is meant to be not the norm.
No, but I actually liked what they did with the away top. They made it like a female top. They had like
Yes.
the cord and the neck was like a home shirt.
Yeah,
And then they
yeah.
had like her too was on
I mean,
there.
I'm sorry, but how hot did Calafiori look? Sitting there,
Really?
he was wearing
Yeah, I know. I don't look
sleeveless.
at that, so.
Actually, he did look better than Declan Rice. I'll give you that one. But sorry,
Had
I'm
his
just
guns out.
sorry.
I was looking more at Alex Scott than at Calafiori. Hello.
Oh God.
I'm like Roy Keane now. I'm not impressed. Next, yeah, move on.
Yeah. Yeah, they had one of the younger players there, Miles.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Kelly, yeah, he was there. But yeah, I mean, it looked all right. I mean, there wasn't a lot of people walking the catwalk, but I mean, the catwalk was the green in front. So, but I think he did make that comment that Rice said, well, you know, there is something for me to be out of football. So he may look at, you know, modeling.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh well, that's your opinion, and you know these guys still have to do something. It's 0-0, by the way. Champions League at the moment with City.
Who they play against?
Internationale.
Or
That's
did you see that goal yesterday from Juventus, the first goal against PSV?
I didn't see it because I was watching the Liverpool game.
Poor. Yeah, my dad had it on. I was with my parents. I got free
Yeah.
food yesterday.
Yeah.
But he had the Juventus game on, and that first goal, my God, that was beauty.
Yeah.
Oh. And before I went in, I already went like, oh, this is gonna be a goal. My dad was like, huh? And then whoop, it swooped in, but that was really a good one.
Hi, DWTT.
Hello.
Lovely to have you.
Gary, how are you, my love? Long time. Brilliant.
So yeah, he's just confirming that the fashion show was on Monday afternoon on the players' day off. Ange.
Yeah, fine. Next. It's still rubbish. Next, sorry. Fact.
You know, a lot of them are making adverts as well. You know that.
Yeah, but it was Adidas was doing it, so they had to.
Yeah, they had to. They're sponsors.
In their contracts.
I mean, have you seen the Liverpool players and then the City players? They're all doing different adverts.
Wow.
I try not to watch any City players doing anything. Next. Sorry, that ain't happening. If I see that, I just switch off. Next. I don't want to see Ireland in front of me. Next.
Okay. Then you take the remote out of Ange's hands. Do not let Ange have the remote control.
It's taking a bit of a different turn right now.
Yeah. I know it. I mean, it's good to see that they have that kind of confidence because for footballers, they do wear the fashion that's off the norm. So it's not the Louis Vuittons or the Gucci's or the, you know, whichever big brands they are, but they do wear the smaller brands and they do promote the smaller brands. So that's kind of nice. And it's these brands, obviously Adidas is huge, but there's lots of others that go and support the smaller brands because London Fashion Week is the week that they can showcase their products. So... And if you're in that kind of field, then you love it. My friend was actually walking a fashion show and she's what's in TV and film. And she was modeling handbags for like £2,000. So, and that was at Mercedes-Benz World, that fashion show this week. But, you know, hey, good on them. Anyway, football it is. We love to talk about rather than the fashion, unless we're wearing the shirt.
This is my fashion.
Yeah, exactly. And I can't wait to wear my purple shirt at the weekend. But mind you, Nottingham Forest shirt looked like the City shirt, didn't it?
Oh, I actually see now that Leah not starting the game was a physical decision due to the events in the week.
Oh. What was the event?
Jonas spoke about that.
What was the event?
I think it will be like due the events in the week. Yeah, maybe she was also at that fashion show.
But that shouldn't affect him.
No. Nah, but they traveled yesterday.
Okay.
So, and we need her on Sunday, so there's probably like a few things. But it was a physical decision. Jonas just said that in the after press.
Yeah. Anything else in particular he said? Because obviously I'm not watching it, so.
No, I'm also not watching it, but
No,
I
you can
just
read it though. Yeah.
I saw the quote coming by from Tim.
Ah, okay. And do we have any other news? Is there any like academy players that could be coming up in the women's, you think? That they may want to put on the bench.
I saw Freya Godfrey was there. She
Okay.
traveled with the team, and Viviane Lia, she also traveled with the team.
Yeah. And do you think they'll get a chance on Sunday? Or is it too big a game for them too?
Nah, I think it will be too big of a game. Yeah, maybe
No, they won't get
maybe
a chance.
Viviane Lia will come on.
Yeah.
Maybe the last 10. I think it all depends on what scoreline will be.
I was just going to say that it'll be very dependent on the scoreline, and I'm going to say they're not coming on. I'd love to see them, as I always do, but I can't see it personally.
Yeah.
I cannot see it.
I mean, I also know, talking about the younger ones, you know, there was a lot of chatter going on about Ethan Nwaneri coming on at 17 for Arsenal, and that how confident he looked coming on. Because we've noticed that when players have come on, they tend to back pass a lot, and he didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't.
It was very just forward attacking. Yeah, he was going for it.
Yeah. You know, so I mean, that shows that he's been learning a lot, you know, from past players. Because that was just, you know, one of them used to be the one who now is playing at Fulham, not our last two, but the one, what's his name? He used to back pass a lot, and he's like beefed up since he's been at Fulham. But then again, hey, Eddie Nketiah scored for Palace. He couldn't do that at Arsenal, could he?
But he was the Carabao Cup king, wasn't he? Do you remember?
Yeah. So his goal was pretty all right, but you know they were playing.
But he did that before, didn't he? When we wasn't last season, it was season before. And we were like, whoop whoop, Eddie, and then crashed out of it, and then that was it.
Yes, Nelson also scored, and I think
I like
the penalty shootout as well.
Oh my God! You know what? I had the BBC Sports app on, and sorry, it was the Everton game. Was it the Everton? Which game was it? Where it went up to about 15, 16,
17 it was. It was
like serious. I want to go bed, but I do love a penalty.
It wasn't the Everton game. It was the Fulham game.
Oh, it was a Fulham. Yeah, sorry. It was Fulham. Yeah, sorry. It was because
Fulham versus Preston. Was it Preston?
Yes, Preston. And But
and they won.
How many penalties?
Yeah, 16, 17 it was.
Yeah, seriously?
Yeah, because I think the Fulham player hit the bar.
Yeah, that's it. I was doing the live. But,
I mean, that was seriously bad.
Yeah.
But going back to Ethan, don't you think it's also the mentality from the academy?
Yeah.
That coming into this big, for him it was a big game because he was starting, of course, but to not like all the time like play back to the keeper, but just going like see what you can do and go straight forward. I think it's also a lot to do with the mentality that they got from the academy.
Yeah, I think so. I think they've got a lot more psychological things going on, you know, with for the players. You know, with the players, as opposed to, you know, we know that Arteta is changing a lot of the things, isn't he? Because, like, you know, playing those tricks to the guy with the guys, and you know, getting those professional pickpockets in and getting their stuff all nicked up, so making them aware of things. So, which is great. So, the ones you saw on the bench tonight, but they will make up the numbers on the next Thursday. I guess that's to do with the women's game. I'm not quite sure about that, but yeah. Or we're talking about this tomorrow, Thursday.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit confused here. Sorry.
It's okay. It's not a
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll tell us, but so going back to that, I think it is. But now we need to see more of them coming on, right?
Yeah.
So are you saying that
they did in the preseason? They played quite well in America.
Do we know the answer to this, ladies? What record did Ethan set on Sunday? Youngest player on the pitch?
Yeah, I think youngest player to come on in the pitch.
Yeah, at 17.
Yeah, it's something a bit more than that. And I did read it, and
Because
I
he did
didn't.
do it at 15.
I
He
did
did it at
read
15.
about it. I did read about it.
Yeah,
I didn't retain it. No, sorry.
yeah. But I know he did set another one, didn't he, when he was at 15 and something days old, the youngest player to come on.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
remember that.
For that one.
Mm.
I'm guessing maybe for Arsenal record. Come on, Emerson, don't keep us waiting.
Yeah, we
And
don't
the
know.
show's going to finish now, so
Yeah, we're all tired now. We're sorry.
yeah, bedtime now. It's 9 o'clock in the evening. Some of us haven't had dinner yet.
And
Some
it's
of
10
us
o'clock for
have-
LaRousse next.
What was that, Larissa?
It's that some of us have 10 o'clock in the evening.
Oh God, yes, you're 10 o'clock. Damn. And
Yeah,
you've
I
got
know. I keep forgetting that. Yeah.
I need to get up at 5:30.
Oh God.
Shoot. Yeah, we're gonna see you soon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're not going to get the answer, but thank
No.
you so much for this evening, ladies. Thank
Yeah,
you for taking the time out, coming on. Seema, it was 16-15 in penalty shootout. Okay.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
17. But yeah, thank you so much for this today, and roll on for the next one, and hopefully see you on Larissa. I know because you're going to be in London, and we'll be chatting then, so we'll be getting together. And thank you, Ange, for scrambling in as well. And thank you for guys who've been on in the group chat and watching us. Thank you. Good night. And yes, come on, we've got this. We're going to beat Atalanta and then 6 in a row. Thank you. Good evening, guys.
Night,
Good
night.
night.
Right.